Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for being patient with the delay of the content. We had a heat wave over here and it kind of disallowed me getting some things to do the video I wanted to do with this. I wanted to take it out and do some shooting and stuff like that, get some slow-mo for you guys so you can watch the action and stuff like that. But apparently some deliveries cannot be made when it's super hot. I understand, that sucks, whatever. But, that'll just be a video for a later time. So, all things to do. Got the BERSA Thunder right here. Chambered in 380. If you guys haven't seen a 380 up close, just for, comparison, this is a 9mm, So, same, technically, same diameter as a 380, just a little bit less gas. All right, so BERSA Thunder. It's obviously a Waltzer PPK clone, or at least that's what it started as. But it's been around long enough now that it kind of has its own little cult following. It's got a 3.5-inch barrel length. So this is the 380 version. I already mentioned that. There is 22 long rifle versions, but whatever. So this one, 7-round magazine plus 1. There is 8+1 ones around for this one specifically, and the 22 version is 10+1. So slide is steel and has an alloy frame, so it's an all metal frame, which really makes some of that felt recoil diminished fairly well. I wish I would have known this before I got this, but they do make a 15-round concealed carry version of this. So it's a double stack 380 magazine that holds 15 rounds, which is super cool. I mean, having 15 rounds of 380 would be pretty awesome, but then again, with the added weight, might not be worth it. Because this, as unloaded, weighs about 20 ounces. So a little bit on the heavier side for EDC, but makes up for it in the metal frame. So right off the bat, pros: you have that small concealable frame. I've carried this thing in a variety of ways in attire, from an ankle holster and a pair of slacks to in the waistband wearing basketball shorts. You can totally carry this thing all day and not even realize it's there. All metal frame, provides limited felt recoil. It's easy shooting, because the weight kind of helps a little bit. So you can totally hit that T-zone consistently without too much effort from anywhere between 10 to 20 yards with pretty much just aim shooting. MSRP, $289.99. It's a little bit more expensive, than a High Point, but whatever. I paid $230 before the background check, which is nice. Okay. Cons. Let's start with the obvious one that everybody's probably thinking, especially today, right? 380 ammo was expensive before the ammo shortage. It's even more so now, and harder to find. Luckily, I was able to amass around 1,000 rounds, and now I have to sell a kidney for it. Well, at least, one of mine. All right, the biggest negative in this whole goddamn thing. Safety off. There is a magazine disconnect. Now, some people like them empty, just to show you the goddamn point. Some people like them. A lot of people hate them. I'm definitely in the later group. Pretty crisp trigger. Because, you know what? The 1911 style little thumb safety here. Well, similar. Because, guess what? Pull the hammer back and you hit the safety. it decocks it. I mean, eventually, if you add enough safeties to something, it becomes more dangerous than beneficial. Another con, only came with one magazine. Not a huge issue because I found these for about under, there's Pro Mag versions that have mixed reviews, but, I read mostly that if you leave them loaded until them sit overnight for a couple days, the springs in them loosen up, so fine. One magazine, not a big deal. Now, here's my biggest issue. After carrying it for a week, so I can give you guys some accurate, feelings about it. I don't know if you can see this. Here, let me get it closer. Come on. Poke ass. Well, I don't know if you can see, but it's starting to freaking rust and pit already. Even down inside the damn barrel. Let me see if I can. There we go. Okay. All right, see that white spot? Those white spots where rust had started to blow up, started to freaking pop up. Now, that's bullshit. The gun's not even a year old, and it's starting to pick up a couple rust spots on it. There's also a couple spots down in the hammer, which, it's just kind of a sign of bad materials, realistically, or poor treatment. I mean, obviously this thing's pretty well freaking oiled up. You can kind of, you can see. You can see the oil in the damn gun. So the fact that it was actually able to rust at all really kind of pisses me off. I mean, this right here, it's just a little barrel protector to protect the threads, because this is a threaded barrel model. And it just blows my mind that it's able to rust already. Now, yes, I did see some reviews saying that it was possible, that it could happen, which is fair, but I figured that was probably a limited amount of them. I like the gun. It shoots well. But if the whole rusting thing, due to poor metal treatment or just poor materials, is a common thing, don't buy it. Just spend the extra like $20 and go, as much as I dislike them, just go get a used Glock. Or, God forbid, even a Ruger LCP. Not bad guns, I just have big hands and those things are tiny. Which is why I like this, because with the little mag extension, I'm actually able to get a full freaking hand on it. But it is what it is. Everybody's gonna form their own opinions and stuff. I'm just giving mine and seeing if it, seeing what you guys want to do with it. But good gun. I'm hoping that the rust spots were just from a couple of weak spots, but it is what it is. Would I recommend? No, because I'm fairly pissed off the fact that it started rusting and it's not even a year old, and just from me carrying it consistently. And yes, Oregon, when it gets hot, it's a humid hot, so it's not exactly awesome. So if you live somewhere more humid, wouldn't recommend it at all. Anyways, guys, thanks for checking back in. Appreciate you being patient. Next week, hopefully next week, probably going to be next week, we are going to be going and testing out this little homemade soft body armor plate. And then I'll upload on like what exactly is in here, but pretty hard, right? It's not Flex Seal. I know what you're thinking. It's not. Anyways, thanks for checking in, guys, and have a good day.